The following podcast is brought to you by the Johners Podcasting Network, found exclusively at wrestlingwithjohners.com.
All right, everybody, welcome to episode number 2 of Acquired Taste. Today is our breakfast edition. With me, we have the one, the only, Vinny Ratlock.
Thank you very much, Sarah.
You are very much welcome. And with me, as you can kind of see, he's waiting to try food as well, hopefully, is what he's thinking.
Very nice.
Yes. So today is our breakfast edition. We're each trying something different.
Yes,
Vinny,
and even though it's still late at night while we're filming, so I got my nighttime fun goggles on.
what have you got to try for us tonight?
Well, we spotted this over at a Sam's Club, and it is the Wendy's Frosty cereal. So I'll be trying that tonight in two different methods.
I've got the new exclusive. This is brand new exclusive flavor. I found these at Walmart.
So they're exclusive only to Walmart then?
That's what I'm assuming. These are banana cream pie Pop Tarts. I do not eat my Pop Tarts toasted. I know some people do. So we're going to try these without cooking them.
My wife, Mrs. Weird Science, she actually prefers her Pop Tarts burnt. She puts them in long enough that the edges are a little seared and stuff, and she just thinks they're absolutely perfect that way.
All right. I mean, I've done the cooked Pop Tarts before. I just like to eat them, grab them, and go. I did work with a guy who used to cook his Hot Pockets on for an additional 2 minutes. So if I said to cook for 2.5 minutes, he cooked it for 4.5 because he just liked them burnt.
That's how I do my egg rolls.
I do like crispy egg rolls. All right. You want to go first, or shall I?
Ladies first.
Okay. As you can see, it is not open, still sealed. I was trying to find the Boston Cream Pie Pop Tarts, but because then I went looking for them, couldn't find them. And I did see was it Peach Cobbler Pop Tarts as well at the store. Those were new.
I already know right off the bat I would not like something like that. My mother grew up on Peach Faygo. Ooh. And so anytime, if it was not a Coca-Cola product, it would be a Peach Faygo. And there was one time only a 3-liter was available, and I ended up drinking so much of that, just the thought of peaches makes me ill.
Ooh. So it's definitely got a very banana-like taste. You can see the frosting on there. So we're going to give this a try. Very sweet. I smell the banana, but I don't really taste it. It's got a very brown sugary taste to it. Could use a little more frosting. I taste the pastry a little more than anything else. But overall, not bad. I probably wouldn't buy a second box. But I'd still give it, maybe a 6 out of 10.
Is it good enough to finish the box you have?
I may get sick of it before afterwards. But I think it's because when I ate so many Pop Tarts that it's hard for me to eat so many at once. And this is the value 16 pack. So I got 8 packs here.
So you out there, if you leave a comment and you could be a lucky winner. And Sarah will send you the rest of the Pop Tarts that she's no longer wanting to eat.
I did the same thing with the Fruit Loops Pop Tarts that were out last year. Bought the pack, and after about 4 out of the 8, I'm like, oh man, do I got to finish these?
No, we still have some at our house, and it's no.
Yeah.
Did you, by any chance, I did, and I wish I would have recorded it. Did you try the mystery flavor Pop Tarts?
I don't think so. There's mystery flavor something.
Yeah, it was
No, the
horrible.
Oreos. I did the mystery flavor Oreos.
See,
I did not do the Pop Tarts.
realizing that they had to include ingredients in the Pop Tarts, that I should have read it before I ate it, because some of the ingredients were garlic and onion powder. Yeah, it was disgusting. I'll never do that again. Although I did like the mystery Sour Patch Kid. It was banana.
That was good. I remember the mystery Oreos. I thought it was Teddy Golden Grams or the Teddy Grams, and being like cinnamon roll or something like that. So it's close, but not exactly correct.
Close enough, yes. I have people messaging me about tickets for our upcoming show on March 19th. So if you keep seeing my hand come up to the screen, it's because I'll answer you guys later. Just right now, I have to eat something fun. Which amazing week, by the way, wrestling wise.
Oh yeah,
isn't all the firings and stuff, and they just announced Samoa Joe last night, and then you had that botched move on AEW where Ray Phoenix broke his elbow.
Well, thank goodness he came out and said it's just a sprain, and he's only going to be out a couple of weeks. You know, I watched the video you posted. I saw it first thing in the morning, like 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, oh, what's this that Vinny posted? Oh,
well, it's because
that was gruesome.
The reason why I posted it is because I wanted to show people a lot of the fans, especially the ones that are, I guess, in the know, supposedly, wanted to make comments about how Luchasaurus was extremely unsafe in performing and executing the move. But if you actually see it in slow motion, Luchasaurus is known for his choke slams, but in that particular move, his hand was never even up around the neck. It was always on the chest. Ray Phoenix had both of his hands pushing himself off as well as his feet. So a lot of that elevation was actually with Ray Phoenix's jump and him pushing off of Luchasaurus's arm. And when it came to the landing, Luchasaurus is doing everything he could to keep him close to himself, which is what you should do in a choke slam to keep, you want to keep your opponent safe, even though you're executing, dastardly moves. Ray Phoenix, as you can tell, got a little nervous about his positioning for the spot. And he did the one thing that wrestlers are actually trained not to do, because it's an instinct. Catch yourself when you fall. So when Phoenix had thrown his arm behind him to catch himself, because this is the science of the botch. The way he had landed onto the table had caused his body to twist a little more than what was planned, making his hand reach the floor sooner and more behind him, causing him to fall on top of his own arm and hyperextend or sprain his elbow. And I've actually seen this injury before at a roller rink, where a person was falling backwards and they thought they could just throw their hand behind them to catch them, and I watched them fold their own arm up underneath themselves. So yeah, it's just too many people want to look to blame wrestlers being unsafe and everything. Just because you're not a fan of the wrestler does not mean that the wrestler is automatically unsafe with their other people they're performing with.
My initial thought too, and I thought was that maybe Ray jumped out a little too much. Look, he went past the table.
It's just, no matter how often you're trained. There was another incident a couple months ago at a Slave of the Death match tournament where John Wayne Murdoch had done a move to Benny Cumberpatch, which resulted in Benny Cumberpatch being paralyzed. It was a destroyer, and he had done it from the top of a balcony into, I believe, tables, and the over-rotated on it, causing the move to be botched. But it resulted in Benny Cumberpatch getting crippled. But everybody wanted to say how John Wayne Murdoch was unsafe with the move and everything like that. But the truth is, accidents happen. John Wayne Murdoch had performed that move so many years, thousands of times. He's completely trained for it. They've trained with each other. I know Cumberpatch has more than likely taken that move once or two other times. And it just so happens that every now and then there's a miscalculation. Accidents happen. Accidents happen in any form of work. I mean,
Exactly.
I've watched Shaking Hands with Death from Caterpillar, where you see one person make one minor slip up and he loses an arm.
Mm-hmm.
So for fans to suddenly get out of control and start saying that wrestlers are unsafe because their opponents got injured is just, it's ludicrous. Clearly these wrestlers are trained. They know what they're doing. And we are not going out of our way in a match to injure somebody or just do something because we thought it was fun at the time. Leave that to backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
Accidents happen. That's why we always say, don't try this at home. So there's my piece on it.
Well, the big news tonight, I'm not sure if you saw what you had going on tonight. WWE announced that Impact Knockouts champion Mickie James will be at the Royal Rumble in the Women's Rumble match. That's huge.
I just saw the news about that. I want to say probably about 2.5 or so hours ago. And what really brings me to that is a lot of fans are like, oh, well, she's going back. Oh, it's got to be. Well, you know what? Have you ever had a job where you felt mistreated, but you still absolutely loved where you were working?
Mm-hmm.
Well, even no matter how bad you feel getting fired from that job, sometimes if there's a chance for you to go back, you will take that chance in the hopes that you'll get your job back. This happens quite often. And I know myself. I've been burned by a handful of promotions over the past 20 years, but if I was still given a chance to go back, yes, I'd take it because I did like the environment I was in at the time. And I made a lot of friends in those promotions.
And
so
I'm
yes,
sure
I
she's
would
got a lot of friends there too.
And exactly, it's the same thing with Mickie James. She's made a lot of friends there as well. So it's kind of hard for her to just say no.
Mm-hmm.
And that's understandable. So the fans that are getting upset with Mickie James suddenly saying yes again to being part of the Royal Rumble, just put yourself in her shoes. With all of your friends that you've made in that business, why would it be so easy for you to just turn your back on all of them when they're dying to see you?
Right.
And you're giving the fans what they want too. The fans want to see her in it.
Oh, yeah.
So why not? Why not give the fans what they want and just cash a check when you're done?
Exactly.
So anyway, I'm going to try mine now.
All right.
Now, this is a twofer, so they're so confident that this is going to be delicious that they decided to put 2 bags in with mine. And the other enticing thing is, if you look here, it also offers a coupon for a free Frosty at the Wendy's. So if by any chance I don't like the cereal, I at least can go get the real thing tomorrow. Oh, and that's even better. Now, some places I've seen where they've had the box and you just have the 2 bags in it. This one actually has 2 separate boxes as well.
Huh.
So who knows? If I don't like it, I can take the other unopened box and possibly get a refund on just that.
I got the feeling it's going to be good, though. That milk afterwards is probably going to taste like a milkshake.
Yes. So that's 2 milkshakes I can get. Never mind. I'll just keep the box and cut it out. And this is a family size, or for me, just 3 days worth. So we'll go ahead and get it popped open. I trimmed my fingernails earlier, so I am just a mess right now.
It's a slight challenge.
That's how it goes. Let's see if I can use this to open them. Nope, this is just for punching people. Anyway. There we go. It's got a good seal because I couldn't smell it upon opening the box. However, when you open the bag, take it out. So there we go in there. And see, on my side, I was mildly disappointed because that's what I saw on my side. Hardly any marshmallows, but because they're all over here.
They're all congregating together in that side of the party.
Oh my God, it smells like chocolate ice cream. It really does. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
hang on, bring it closer. I want to smell.
Yeah, no kidding. Here you go. You got Sam's Club around your area?
No, unfortunately not, but I have seen those at Walmart as well.
Hey, there you go. All right, pouring some in my little experimental bowl. And have my lactose-free milk. So I'm not up the rest of the night with a case of the vapors. Did you know that back in the
Mhm.
day, in colonial times, when a lady said she came down with a case of the vapors, it meant she was actually gassy. And just pour a little bit. All right, here we are. I got me a nice little bowl of the cereal. Let's stir it around a little bit. See what I can.
Caleb, thanks for joining us. This is our Acquired Taste Show. This is us trying some new foods. I tried the new Mannequin type Pop Tarts earlier. Vinny's trying the Wendy's Frosty
Wendy's
cereal.
Frosty cereal, which is odd because I just did that pour and I am not finding one of their marshmallows. So I'm gonna have to steal a couple marshmallows out of the bag and add it. So that's a strike on me. Is if you're gonna have a bag that's got the marshmallows in it, you need to know that, especially the kids, when they're pouring it, that they're gonna get marshmallows in with their. Oh, good gracious! There we go. Oh, there. I got 2 marshmallows. I'll drop them in. All right, here we go. So, got a spoonful right here with the milk, and I got the 2 marshmallows in there, and here we are.
Awesome.
Well, it's got a nice crunch to it. It has a chocolatey flavor to it, but there is nothing, honestly, in those 2 bites. 3 bites now. That would make me think that I was having a Wendy's Frosty.
That's
With
kind
all
of
honesty, I would suggest that it's a marketing campaign to sell some extra cereal and get people to come into the doors and use the coupon to get themselves a Wendy's Frosty. Let me try the other method. It's the late night. Oh my God! I need something to eat so I can go to bed. Handful. It's a gum peeler. Not as dangerous as Captain Crunch. But honestly, yeah, I could get the same flavor from Cocoa Puffs. I can get the same flavor from Cocoa Pebbles, any kind of chocolate cereal brand. There really is no wow factor that makes me think I'm eating the cereal form of a Wendy's Frosty. I mean, it's not bad. It's
right.
It's a children's chocolate cereal. What are you going to do?
So out of a 1 to 10, how are you rating the cereal?
Honestly, I'm not a fan of chocolate anyway. I was just hoping that it would give me some kind of a notion. And because it didn't do that, 1.
Huh? All right.
Boop, 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 boop.
Womp, womp, womp.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, it's a chocolate cereal. I can eat chocolate cereal anytime. I mean, my preferred stuff is Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds or Raisin Bran. But, I've eaten chocolate cereal and I don't mind it. It's just there's nothing that makes me go, It's just, okay, it's chocolate cereal.
And to have that, you got, Wendy's Frosty. And then just no resemblance.
No, I'm gonna try I'll try the milk. I mean, I can get the same taste out of Nesquik, so yeah, it's just it falls flat. disappointing. Basically, you're going to eat it because you want chocolate cereal, and you're going to go get a Frosty later on in the day with the coupon. There you go, kids.
All right. Well, that will do it for our breakfast edition. Stay tuned. Another 2 weeks or so, we'll be doing another episode. We may have a special guest with us next time.
Well, I look forward to that.
All right. So stay tuned. We'll advertise what we're going to do, and you'll be amazed as we try more stuff. And of course, you can find Vinny on Schwartzy's shows as well.
Yes, Tuesdays and Thursdays now I'll be doing mornings. Ratlock Eats, and I'm going to be doing the next couple of weeks with a pickled theme. On my youtube.com/TheBadassNetwork, a couple months ago I did pickled hot Brussels sprouts, and surprisingly I found them delicious. I even went as far as to drinking the juice out of the jar. So my wife has helped me find other pickled items, which I will be trying. Will I like them? Will I not? Will I throw up? Just in case I do, I'll be decorating this trash can to be my catch-all, or my failed experiments, if you will. And there's caper berries, these itty-bitty little pickle-looking things. There's pickled beans, pickled asparagus, even a pickle energy drink. So stay tuned for that.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll link your links to Schwartzy's show in the description when we post it to YouTube tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.
You have a better one. For science.